Brought to you by stationhousecoffee.com and Amazon Prime.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
Rona Dayz, episode 3. This is the show where I recap and I chronicle my experience during this coronavirus outbreak, talk about what I'm doing, and just kind of just a random thoughts and feelings episode. This is where I'm going to open up my heart to you, okay? Listen to my heart. I'm opening it for you. So one thing I've been doing, I'm painting like a madman. I'm trying to do as much as I can now so I can focus on trying to make money. So I've been experimenting a lot with going live with either YouTube or Instagram. The YouTube wasn't really, as far as doing the paintings, it was blowing out the video, wasn't giving me good video. With just I tried everything. It wasn't looking to my standard. Whereas Instagram has been looking great. So I'm currently actually broadcasting live on the @RayTaylorShow Instagram account while I record this. So if you want to see the behind the scenes of what it looks like for me to record this show, it will be too late because I don't think the live videos last that long. But maybe I'll put it up. Maybe I'll put it up on YouTube or something like that. But keep an eye out. Follow the @RayTaylorShow Instagram or @RayTaylor Instagram pages because I'm going live a lot. And then the Ray Taylor Art Instagram. I've been experimenting with different accounts going live, but be sure you keep an eye out for that because you're seeing stuff that won't be released right away. I mean, I release new stuff daily, but I don't know, behind the scenes stuff. Hopefully you like it. But that's what I've been experimenting with, despite the fact that my main camera that I use to record this show, and I also use it to record all the making of videos for my artwork, is starting to fail. First, the plug, the DC, the power plug adapter stopped working, so I've been having to use batteries. And even still, it's starting to crash now and then, which happened earlier in recording today and happened a few times recently. So you will be seeing some backup video, which is a nice thing for the backup camera when I'm doing the artwork anyway. And I might be starting to experiment with new cameras for this show and that for the many faces. So if you see changes, that's what's happening. The quality may differ, but I'm doing my best trying to put out as much content as possible and do as much as I can. And if you're somebody that wants to sponsor this show, for sure, click on the link in the post at inspireddisorder.com. There are links everywhere if you want to support this podcast. But there was, in addition to all this quarantine stuff, living in California and in the valley specifically, the Coachella Valley, we are prone to feeling earthquakes. And there was one like 3 days ago. It felt bigger than most earthquakes. Most earthquakes out here, they have like a rolling kind of sensation to it, where this one was like, it sounded like somebody a block away was blasting bass, like in their house, or not maybe a block away, but like one of the neighbors was like blasting a movie or something like that. There was like this rumble leading up to it, and then all of a sudden it was like a big jolt, and then kind of some aggravation afterwards, and then a few aftershocks. But it was, as far as like movement wise, it was probably the most violent movement I felt out in the desert, because generally they're pretty rolling. And this one happened in Anza, which isn't that far. It's like a little bit southwest of here, not that far, so kind of close to the epicenter. But just what we need. Luckily, the power didn't go out. Nothing was disturbed, except for the mental state of, I'm sure, everybody that felt it. But yeah, that's just kind of, and pretty soon it's going to be fire season. So it's going to be interesting if we're still in quarantine and then people are having to get evacuated. That's going to be California. I don't think the Valley really has to worry about fires as much as like LA or San Diego, where there's a lot more vegetation. But still, it's a scary thing to think that people could also be out of electricity at this time. Um, but anyway, I wanted to get to some kind of ways, some podcast recommendations that of podcasts that I've been listening to. Some podcasts that I listen to are just no longer around, like Doug Loves Movies. Can't really do it because there's no live audience. Shows like Kill Tony and Control Chaos have kind of changed formats. A lot of podcasts have changed formats. But there's some solid ones out there despite format changes. And if you're looking to be informed, I'm not a person that watches the news. I will see things as they happen through social media, people posting stuff, and I'll look in deeper through that. But the news isn't really going to tell me much. Like, I'm not really going to. It's not going to change my life in any drastic way if I'm not watching the news. Like, I'll find out. There's plenty of people watching the news. Um, but if you want to kind of stay what is, tapped into what's going on, I would recommend Culturally Relevant with David Chen. He's been doing a few of the episodes, usually interviews like directors and artists and different things. But the coronavirus, he is in Washington with his wife, and he's been doing a couple episodes chronicling their experience, and it's amazing. I mean, as far as somebody who's far more intelligent than I am, somebody who's far well spoken than I am. Also, he's an Asian American. Both of them are. So they're also dealing with potential racism that's going around towards Asians. Thanks to our fearless leader, the racist and cheese puff that he is. But it's a very interesting how they're breaking it down. It's like very thoughtful, very thought provoking. I highly recommend it. Culturally Relevant. It's a great show anyway that I've recommended before. But their perspective on it, I really enjoy. Also, Radio Lab has been doing a limited series, Dispatch series, where the first episode there, I kind of talked about it last week. They're kind of breaking down the numbers, like how we all should be kind of digesting and consuming all of these numbers and stats that are being thrown at us. But they're just kind of exploring. The second episode or the third episode is they're talking about how soap became so important, and how that was a crucial time in human existence. It's just a great show that's analyzing the outer layer of what's going on and giving more in depth of what's going on. So kind of giving you information about our reality now, being stuck in a pandemic, but through the eyes of scientists and things like that. I love Radiolab. But if you're looking to unplug from everything that's going on, I have been binging Spoil the Beans like crazy. It's a show where there's two hosts. One of them hasn't seen the movie. The other one has seen the movie. The guy that hasn't tries to guess what the movie is, and then they follow it up by the guy that has seen it basically tells him the movie beat by beat, and the way in which it's done is amazing. So if you like movies, it's kind of a different way to experience movies, right? Like, you're just listening to it. They do have a YouTube page if you want to watch them. But the reactions are great. They're both stand-up comics out in LA, both door guys. Great. Check it out. Spoil the Beans. Also, All Fantasy Everything, another show hosted by comics, where they draft different things. Recently, they drafted like songs that you wouldn't think would be hype songs. Unconventional hype songs, I think is what it was. They've done like the Taco Bell. They drafted the Taco Bell menu. So it's like a sports draft, but for crazy shit. All Fantasy Everything, check it out. Also, The Dollop, if you're looking for a hilarious kind of history podcast to just kind of unplug from the reality of now and maybe travel back in time to like a crazier time. Or if you're looking to do yoga, Check out Ari Shafir's new YouTube page, Skeptic Tank Pod. He's doing a daily yoga series, 30 days, yoga with Ari. Check it out. I've heard nothing but good things, and he is an amazing comedian. He makes it funny. It's a great introductory to yoga, so check that out. Those are things if you want to unplug. That has been Rona Dayz episode 3. Check out our sponsors, stationhousecoffee.com, Station House Coffee on Instagram for small batch, single origin, premium coffee from Thetford Center, Vermont. Go check them out, stationhousecoffee.com, Station House Coffee on Instagram. Get 30 days free Amazon Prime. Order all of your supplies directly to your home with free 2-day shipping, assuming the coronavirus isn't putting too much delay. But you also get thousands of movies and TV shows to instantly watch, as well as you can borrow Kindle books. Go through my link, inspireddisorder.com/prime, inspireddisorder.com/prime, to get 30 days free of Amazon Prime. Sign up now, inspireddisorder.com/prime. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Buy my artwork over at inspireddisorder.com. Save 25% when you use coupon code RTS. Follow the show on Instagram, The Ray Taylor Show, @Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!